doing? Brian Kane, your peak performance coach here, and thanks for checking out this Monday message in September with some of my favorite stories that you can use to inspire yourself and others. And this story goes back to May 6, 1954, when one of the greatest athletic achievements in the history of the world took place. It took place at the Iffley Road track in Oxford, England, where a runner by the name of Roger Bannister set out to do something that had never been done before. He wanted to be the first person in the history of the world to run a mile under 4 minutes. See, back in the days of the Roman Colosseum, they used to let runners go out for a lap or two, and then they would let a tiger loose. And the tiger would chase and eventually would capture the runner. And no runner had ever gone under 4 minutes in the mile. They thought it was physiologically impossible. They thought that your brain would stop, that your lungs would collapse, that your heart would explode. But Bannister, being a medical student, knew those were all illusions. Those were all physical barriers that people had put on themselves. And Bannister knew that there were no physical barriers, only mental barriers, holding him and others, and you, from where you wanted to go. Well, that day was a cold, wet, windy day, and Bannister, who started the race, took off, and after the first lap, he was under a minute. Second lap, under 2 minutes. Third lap, he had just gone over the 3-minute mark, and all the negaholics in the stands started to say, told you this guy Bannister couldn't do it. You see, Bannister had been receiving criticism since he did not medal in the Olympics in Helsinki in 1952 when he went in as the favorite. And as we know, there cannot be success without adversity. There cannot be any excellence without failure. You have to have adversity to have success. Well, Bannister on that fourth lap got his kick in, and Bannister took off across the finish line into a thunderous ovation from the crowd. The announcer, Norris McWhirter, came on and said, "And the winner with a new Iffley Road track, a new European record, a new world record, Roger Bannister, with a time of," and the crowd went so wild that you couldn't even hear the time, 3 minutes, 59.6 seconds. Bannister was the first guy ever to do the mile under 4 minutes. All the naysayers said, well, the track must have been too short. They came out and measured it. They found out that the track was actually too long. Bannister had run over 4 miles under 4 minutes. What's the moral of the story? It's not about a great athletic feat. It's not about a guy having belief in himself and debunking the myth or the illusion that you couldn't go under 4 minutes. What's the most important, amazing part of the story is that within 1 year of Bannister going under 4 minutes, so had 12 other people. And within time, now there's high school runners in the area where you are watching this video that are going under 4 minutes. That the world record for the 2 mile is under 8 minutes. You see, there are no physical barriers, only mental barriers that you put on yourself. What are the barriers that you have to break through? What are the hurdles that you have to overcome inside the 6 inches of your own head to help you close the gap from where you are to where you want to be? The first one is knowing that you can do anything, if you have the right training and you have the right strategy. If you have the right mindset and the right habits on a daily basis, you can do anything. And that's our mission here with Brian Kane Peak Performance, is to help you master the mental game by understanding our 12 pillars of peak performance, by creating an elite mindset and elite habits to help you close the gap from where you are to where you want to be as quickly and effortlessly as possible. And in future Monday messages and in seminars that we're going to be holding and online teleseminars, we're going to break down those 12 pillars of peak performance so that you can smash through barriers, so that you can dominate the day like Roger Bannister did back on the 6th of May, 1954. Thanks for checking out this video.